Tonight is our charity stream for the ACLU Foundation. We are raising money in support of migrant legal representation. This is one of the few tools we have tonight: storytelling, community, and the ability to gather people around a shared night of art. We are safe at home playing a game. Other people are living through a nightmare this fiction points towards. Donate if you're able. Share the stream if you cannot. Stay present if you can. Take a break if you need to. Tonight is called No Names Forgotten. Let us make that mean something. This is Captain Truth, speaking from somewhere between the church bells and the police scanner, where Central Avenue hums like a wire pulled too tight. They tell you a candle is harmless, a paper cup of wax, a little flame, a name written on cardboard. But ask yourself, why the powerful hate it when ordinary people gather where cameras can see them. Ask yourself why a detention center needs a spokesperson, why a logistics company scrapes the decals off vans, and why men in cheap tactical gear suddenly know exactly where grieving families plan to stand. They will call it a protest. They will call it disorder. They will call it both sides, because both sides is what cowards say when the boot has already picked a target. Tonight, watch the edges. Watch the men who came dressed for war they invented. Watch the cops who wait until the wrong people start losing. Because in Albany, the monsters do not always howl. Sometimes they idle at the curb with paperwork in the glove box. This is Captain Truth, broadcasting from somewhere between the static and the streetlights. Stay awake out there. The land remembers. Morning at the Vintner Estate comes in gray through the tall windows and settles over a breakfast table set with quiet precision. Coffee, eggs, toast, fruit, and enough plates for the pack and the Vintner sisters. Marian Vintner sits at the head of the table in a dark sweater, reading the news on a tablet while eating with small, exact movements. Behind her, framed like family portraits, are fresh mugshots, one for each sister who helped terrorize the Stonegate raid on motorcycles. The photos are not hidden or apologized for. They hang proudly where everyone has to see them. It has been 1 week since the raid. Rachel comes down from upstairs with one arm in a soft cast, wearing sweatpants and the expression of someone furious that the injury has not made anyone take her more seriously. Down the hall, Christine's voice carries to a half-closed door, fast and bright into a microphone. That is why you need to be there tonight, 7 p.m., St. Andrew's Episcopal on Central Avenue. Bring candles, bring signs, bring your friends, and do not let them tell you this is normal. People got scooped up this week, families got wrecked this week, and everybody wants us to be polite about it. From the basement, something heavy takes a hit. Then another. Then another. Tessa is already at the bag. Marian scrolls once on the tablet and says without looking up, "Breakfast is getting cold." So is public sympathy. I suggest everyone decide which one they care about first. Excellent. I'm going to start with Madeline. Where were you in the house when Marian calls everyone to eat? What have you been doing this week?
Yeah, Madeline is probably coming in, possibly waking up early. She has been busy establishing an After Dark in the Park program to help boost the not necessarily morale, but get people in good spirits and or in the mindset that it is safe to go to the park after all, and there's family friendly things to do there. So she might be a little groggy, but she's awake and at 'em.
How does how does Madeline feel about the fact that 2 dead bodies have been found in the park in the last 3 weeks?
She is holding in that she's a bit bewildered about the whole situation. She's happy that, at the least, up until this point, it's not someone she knows. It's not her. So, those are all good things. However, she is not too happy that someone is, you know, besmirching what could be a good thing. It's not good PR, especially where they are new here. You know, she's trying to be on her best behavior, and it's unfortunate that whoever or whatever it is not doing the same.
Excellent. Thomas, where are you when breakfast is called, and what have you been up to?
Probably getting in from a run. He gets up every morning and goes out. I think he's largely been keeping to himself, just kind of sticking around Josie and Sam to a more or less degree. He's cordial, but doesn't really reach out to anybody else in the house.
Josephine, what have you been up to this week, and where were you when breakfast was called?
Oh, so she's been having a busy week making signs. Making signs and making sure there's candles, and she's writing multiple signs for anybody that wants to carry them and bringing extra to bring with her to the protest. She's been doing that mostly in, her bedroom, but she also does it in the dining room. But she was upstairs when breakfast was called, and then she comes down with like her huge stack of just posters and arms full of candles.
Excellent. Sam.
It's been a week of doing recon as close as I can to the area, trying to get pictures of all the angles, get pictures, trying to figure out where there's going to be cameras, where someone's going to be would be posted up for shooting. And then trying to get with Rachel. Trying to listen to her and see what's going on and what she's about and how we can help. How can we be on the same side?
Excellent. And Rydia, how about Sky?
I think Sky is up in her room on her devices being a troll when breakfast is called. I think during the week she has been in touch with Cass, trying to get the deets on the dead body that she found in her car and trying to keep her friend out of trouble, and also assisting Sam with the surveillance situation we'll likely be encountering at the vigil.
Yeah,
Excellent.
everything I get obviously goes to Sky.
Elwyn Bell and Oren Dustwalker have driven down from Lake Blackwater. Tell us about your drive, guys. Tell us about a little bit of the conversation. We'll keep it brief so we can get started, but tell me what you guys did.
Spent a lot of time staring out the window as the tree line was passing by pretty quickly. A lot of grunts, a lot of passive listening to Oren try to give me mission debriefing or whatever it is that he's trying to keep me up to date on. I know we've got a reason for being here. I just really couldn't care less.
After we passed the twins and he's been grunting at me for an hour and a half, I poke him. I say, hey, we're getting coffee. We're bringing coffee with us. We stop at Stu's. We get a box, 2 cups. So we can not show up empty-handed. Then I ask him about all the stuff I've told him, about all the cameras, all the people, and what might be going on, to see what he remembers.
The drive to the Vintner Estate, Mother Winterfang's sister's estate, takes you through Albany and into Loudonville. When you finally arrive in the morning, everyone is gathered around the house doing what they do. Rachel seems a little bit defensive, Sam. She's still not quite used to the fact that there's guests in her house, but she hasn't softened. But what would you like to ask her? What kind of relationship were you trying to build?
Well, it's one of those that is like, look, I get it. The other night could have gone so much better, and I have regrets. And I'm sorry. Going forward, I want us to be on the same side. Obviously, you're part of the family, so I just want to.
She looks at you when you say that you're part of the family. She goes, "You're right. I am part of the family. I'm still trying to figure out what you're doing here." But that's not the point. I'm going tonight, broken arm and all. And I'm not asking if I'm healed enough to hold a candle. I'm telling you I'm going.
No, we're all going. We're all going.
Well, they took Mrs. Vegas.
Yeah, we're going.
They took Mrs. Vegas' cousin. They took Daniela's dad. They took people who didn't do anything. I got a cast. big deal. I'll see you there. Thank you for wanting to go. Sam, why don't you start us off with a roll tonight? Give me a composure plus leadership, difficulty 2, or manipulation plus insight. Your choice.
Okay. Let me see. What do I have? Insight? What was it? Charisma insight? Or what was it? What was the insight? Manipulation insight. Oh,
Manipulation insight or composure plus leadership.
Fine. Yeah. Where did the DD dice go? I'm sorry. All right, I'm back in. And go.
He softens a little to you. I don't know what it is about the 6 of you. And I don't know where your other guy, Jeff, went, Evervice. I don't know where he went.
Oh, Ashes. Yeah.
Ashes. Why do you call him Ashes?
What's his name? Song of Ashes.
She narrows her eyes. It's weird. People with their weird names.
It's a
Thomas, what do you overhear this?
He does. He's probably munching on some bacon and French toast. Yeah.
What do you? How do you interject at all?
Trying to think of how I would to that. Wasn't the name of his musical group Song of Ashes? Is that what it was called?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
She doesn't know boomer music though.
I know. I was just gonna say she might be a little young for it.
What was it, yacht rock?
He's a musician. You probably never heard of him. It's not like he's on the radio or anything, but he has a following.
Nah.
Some people know who he is.
Yeah, he does that ragtime stuff no one listens to anymore.
Yeah, except Grandpa's music. Yeah.
Josephine, you said you've been working on signs all weekend, so you've probably been working with Marian Vintner, who's been making the Michaels runs, who's been made unfortunate Hobby Lobby runs that she didn't really appreciate having to go, but that's where they had the felt. Did you go shopping?
Josephine is not happy to send her to Hobby Lobby either, but
I'm on fire.
If she needed to make runs to go to the store, yeah, damn right she went and got what was needed and put in the effort, and not just sending Marian off to do the dirty work for her. Heck no, she would never do that to her.
Sky, you had last week, you had gone through the girls' tech, and you had discovered something about Christine. Well, Christine is now on doing her thing right now. What does Sky think of this Gen Z streamer child, essentially, trying to drum up support for the vigil tonight?
Sky thinks that, I guess it's nice that she has good intentions, but good luck getting young people to actually go somewhere in person nowadays. As a fellow Gen Zer, just most of us not gonna go to a protest. We've seen how trash the world is, and we've seen how little in the past our efforts to protest have been appreciated. So it's nice she's trying, I guess, but whatever, girl, you do you.
She comes downstairs from upstairs when she closes her door. She's wearing headphones around her neck, pajama pants, and an oversized activist hoodie. She's got her phone in her hand, and she looks like she's already reading comments. Okay, so either I just got brigaded by fascist eggs, or somebody shared the vigil post in a really gross channel.
Yeah,
Judge,
I'm kind of good with like stuff if you want somebody to take a look and like figure out what's going on.
She goes, well,
It's
you
no
can
big
take a
deal.
look, but I think it means the comments went from how can I help to I hope Ice brings zip ties in like 4 minutes. So she hands the phone over to you.
Okay.
the Chud Brigade.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at it. Let me see if I can like find a common thread, like what's going on, like if it's actually something serious or it's just your run-of-the-mill douchebag trolls.
Give me an intelligence plus technology or a wits plus streetwise. Difficulty 3. You can take half if you like, but margin does matter.
Can I gift technology?
I don't think you need to, but you can if you like.
Intelligence plus technology or wits plus streetwise. Okay, so intelligence plus technology is 7. I mean, I'll take extra dice. I don't think
Okay,
that's bad,
absolutely.
right?
Go ahead, take the extra, the help.
Oh no!
As you take her,
Oh, no.
as you grab her device, the vitriol in the comments angers you so much that you snap the tablet in half. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? She says as she just looks askance at what you've just done. It was like a $1,000 tablet. Auntie, she broke my tablet.
I'm so sorry. Look, this was actually some of the worst things I've ever read, and I lost my cool. It's my
We'll
bad.
replace it. We'll replace it.
We'll
Sorry.
replace it.
Yeah, I can buy you a new one. I know it doesn't replace that one, but
I
don't
know.
worry about that.
I understand, and I will. You know what? As an apology, I'm usually very good with tech. If you ever need somebody to like optimize your streaming, anything like that, I won't even touch anything. I can just sit and tell you what to do. I'm very sorry.
I know. I mean, I know it's all backed up to the cloud, but man, I had so many pictures, and oh no, she puts her headphones on, and then she realizes they're not connected to anything anymore. She just sort of skulks and starts eating.
Shit.
From downstairs, you hear the heavy thump, 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 and eventually Tessa comes back upstairs. She goes, "Everyone I know no fighting. I'm not going to start anything, but no making it worse. I understand, but everyone keeps saying that like worse isn't already here." And she grabs up some bacon and she starts chewing on it. So, what do we do if they get aggressive with us?
Run.
Run. Who runs? I mean, I don't run.
You should.
There's more involved here than what it looks like on the surface.
Kind of looks at
Can't
Joe.
prove it yet.
What would you do?
She looks at Tommy for a second and then she's like, I wouldn't run. They get aggressive with me. I'm just going to stand my ground. Quietly thinking to herself, she's not going to say this out loud, but quietly is like, and maybe rip off a leg or two if I really need to.
About this time, you hear a vehicle turning into the drive. Madeline's been helping with signs. Thomas has been doing his thing. Josephine has kind of been taking the lead. Ridge, what else? What has Sky been doing? Looking for the same things that I already asked you that question. I apologize. I just asked that. You hear the van pulling up. They're strangers. You haven't met them before. You don't recognize this van. I'm going to give it the floor to them just for a second before we move on. Go ahead, guys.
Elwin, you ready to meet some new people?
And kind of runs his hand up and underneath his glasses, beside his temple, and he's like, I guess so. Let's just get this fuck over with.
This is Mother Winterfang's family. Be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get your coffee.
You hear that?
Let's go.
Looks over
I grab
to
the cup
Tommy.
of coffee.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, somebody's here. I don't know who.
Kind of does that sniff in the air. Did you hear that?
Two voices.
Marian looks up. Seraphine said she was going to be sending some backup.
Your existing company?
I think
Oh.
That looks kind of
Sky
shady,
leans.
like
Sorry.
Ted Kaczynski type.
Sky leans over to Joe and whispers, "Who are these guys? Dumb and Dumber?"
They kind of look like it, don't they?
Great. So excited for this. Whatever this is.
Can't be worse
I
than
get
a
out of the truck.
barbecue.
Coffee in one hand, box in the other hand. I wait for
You
Elwin
open
to
the
come
door.
around. Walk up
I
to the
lean
porch.
into the truck and grab the cup of coffee that was in there and reach inside of my jacket. Throw a
Not
little bit of
yet.
whiskey in there.
They're
Yeah, that
expecting.
after.
Pitches the cup of coffee. Holds on to the cup.
I'll head up the walkway towards the porch.
Stick my hands
Come on
deep
in.
in my pockets, kind of approaching in behind him.
Morning. I bring coffee
Morning.
and I hold the box of Stewart's coffee.
Oh, welcome. I'm Sam. They'll introduce themselves. Come on in.
Oren,
Marian.
Mrs. Vintner sent us.
I kind of nod and just say Elwin.
Welcome, Elwin. Come on in.
Mother
Marian
Winterfang
stands.
sent
oh.
you?
That'd be the one.
Seraphine, Marian says as you say it out loud, and one of the girls looks, who the fuck is Winterfang?
Seraphine. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Mrs. Vintner. Yes, Seraphine. That one.
Please make yourself
bringing
comfortable. Make yourself at home. I'm going to take the girls. We're going to go get ready for this. You do what you need to do. I understood. Just she looks at Sky. Just don't break anything, please.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry. I won't. I'll replace it.
I'll make sure she doesn't touch anything.
Sam will grab one of the side chairs and drag it over, and there's a chair free, so he kind of moves stuff and makes a spot for 2 more spots.
I have some breakfast. Marian makes enough for an army. Not that we don't eat enough.
Appreciate
Sam
it.
walks
I'll
up to
have a seat.
Oren, kind of looks at you and says, "Man, coffee."
By all means, I box the coffee down and pull the little pump out so everybody can have some fresh hot coffee.
Muchas gracias.
As well,
All
right.
right.
Around the show, it's like I thought everyone either knew or didn't know, but she's the regular family here and not the estate family.
Yeah.
Apologize for the confusing names, but it was the Vintners
Yeah.
at this point.
Marian, Mrs. the aunt, she's apparently in the know, but the rest are not in the know.
Okay.
So, let's see. We were just discussing how, our actions are going to have implications, and it's going to impact the civilians there. So, just you can see he's trying to like that drawing in a breath and kind of like we've got to be very cool.
I hope it doesn't go bad. It's going to be really bad if it goes bad.
That's just it. With any of us, we're all walking time bombs. So
We can hope in one hand and crap in another one and see which one fills up first. But I brought supplies to mitigate everything I can. We're here to help. Tell us what you need. Tell us where you need us. And
all right,
I've
tell
been
us what you
told to
bring.
Get Elwin out the house.
Okay, so that's Elwyn.
Yes.
Ashes in your aura. Right. The Ashes speaks very highly of you both.
Awesome.
I'm a PI, so I'll have my phone camera on, and I'll be masked up, goggles on, ready for gas and tear gas and rubber bullets, all that good stuff. Maybe real bullets if things go to shit. So
You guys didn't bring any of those like green lasers, did you? I heard those can blind cameras.
Brought 2 disposable quick drones we can dump in the Hudson and do a little rooftop looking, but they're nothing big. I have a couple
Sweet.
cases of spray paint and some disposable cash to hand out to the kids to spray on some cameras and some tennis rackets.
And I just pull my jacket to the side just a little bit, revealing my sidearm.
You shouldn't have that. We start using those, we're in trouble.
It's only for if we are in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, even those 3 who don't know about all of this, they're strapped too. So I think most of us have a piece.
I'm a licensed concealed carry.
I also brought those
you guys
in case of emergency, but mine are in the truck.
So your drones, like, I'm really trying to get a look on this place. Have you seen the Stonegate facility, or because I haven't even.
We have some intel you can look at. If Sky has a share a screen or something.
There's too many cameras down here. I don't like it down here. So no, I haven't seen the Stonegate. That's why these, after we're done with them, it's all going into the Hudson. Do as you want. I don't want it. Done.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
As ever.
Paranoid is fine when everyone's out to get you.
Well, in this case, these guys are out to get us. I just don't want them. We have masks and stuff for everybody, right? Masks, goggles, right?
Yeah, I say somewhere within the week we would have gotten masks, goggles, maybe even some oven mitts for dealing with tear gas cans.
That's what the tennis rackets are for.
That does not work. Just use a cone. There's tons of cones out there. Just drop a cone.
I'll take a tennis racket.
You're a child.
Just send it back.
All right.
Just like some badminton.
I feel like you're more likely to just bludgeon somebody with the tennis racket, but you know.
I mean,
if they
the other option for a tennis racket, it's always either it's column A or break it over someone's head.
You're not wrong.
Well, as long as it's just went off, you can just grab it, throw it back. If it's burned for more than, a few seconds, you're going to burn yourself. But
Dean comes back downstairs with another tablet, and she holds it so Sky can see. She goes, look it's getting worse.
Let me look into it. What's the site? I'll look into it on my device so that way I don't
This is all over my Ustream page. All over my comments.
I can take a look at it for you.
She goes, and she kind of looks dreamily at you. She says, okay, and hands you the tablet.
It just gives her a look that's like, girl same.
He's oblivious to the goggly eyes. He's looking at the tablet in the stream. Wow, pieces of crap. Holy crap. Just a minute. Do I get an extra tech from Sky or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have an extra tech from me if you like too.
5.
Although you don't need it.
5 successes? All right, you find a meetup location amongst all of this. They're going to be meeting at a gas station that's about 15 minutes away from St. Andrews. And these are all fresh accounts that are being pushed into Christine's post by 3 hostile local channels and that are interconnected. They call themselves the Stonegate Watch, and they like to share raid footage.
Yeah, guys, the pieces of crap are planning their own meetup. I think we're gonna have some. Well, they'd call themselves counter protesters, but anyway, they're planning this right within your comments.
Oh, that's gross. I was just trying to raise awareness for this.
With my
You can't have
successes,
anything nice.
am
Go
I
ahead.
able
I
to,
think
I don't know, track IP or anything on any of them?
No, you can't track IP because you're just looking through the comments, but you do manage to find where they're going to meet. They're meeting
You
at
know,
Cumberland
between these two-
Farms. What was that, Jeff?
with these two, they might be able to help you get a better reach, more discreet, more reach more people without running into this. There may be ways.
They're meeting up at the Cumbies. Sorry, I missed the address.
It's on Central Avenue in
Yeah,
Schenectady.
they're meeting on the Cumbies, right on Central, right near St. Andrews.
Do you mind if I just snap a picture of this real quick? And I'm gonna like.
She holds it up to you, but at a she holds it up to you, but at kind of a
Fair.
respectful distance.
Fair. And then I'm gonna forward it to Cass.
All right. So
FYI.
okay, so you send it out to Cass. You almost get it. You get a response. Goes, "Hey, boo, what you got?"
One of the 3 idiots nieces is getting these on her stream page. Apparently these fascist dicks are planning some meetup. Wanted to send you the info. What do you think?
A few moments go by. Madeline, your phone goes off, and you get a message from Half Moon. She was the one who said that the dinosaur barbecue was bussin', and she asks you, "Will you be at the vigil tonight? I'd like to talk stars with you if you are."
And she will respond, "Of course, certainly. Anytime, anywhere. You got it."
He responds, "Dope. Can't wait. XO, XO, XO. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji." Sky, you get a response back on SEPTNET from Cass in a few moments later. She goes, I can kind of see what's going on there, and there's a lot of people gathering.
Do we just let it happen?
I mean,
What's up?
we could infiltrate it.
I'll just say, you said you had a plan. What's the plan?
Well, our plan was at the vigil. We were going to turn off the cameras if things get hairy. I think we've got it up. I think we've got it ready. Well, we're going to turn the cameras off if things get bad.
Okay. So we just let these douchebags do their douche thing?
I mean, she comes back a moment later. Depends. Can we stop them?
I'll get back with you. I was like, yeah, so I'm talking to Cass. Apparently there's like a lot of people gathering for like Fascist Palooza or whatever. So do we want to like try to do anything about that, or do we just want to like let it happen? What are y'all feeling?
I didn't bring any of my large scale toys, because that would cause a bigger problem.
Right.
I don't know, that infiltration thing, it didn't sound half bad, but I just wouldn't know how to do it, and I don't think I would be able to pull it off.
I mean, all you'd have to say is, "Ugh, I'm a patriot, just like you," and I don't even know. We'd have to practice because it's just too gross to say, but I think we could do it, right? Like I could be the quiet one, you could do the talking, Sam. If
No,
we're gonna do it,
no, I'm the quiet one. There is no way I'm pulling that off.
I think
well,
there's
I
like
mean, they're like internet losers, so they're all going to be awkward in real life, right? So just kind of show up and roll with it if asked.
I think there's like a 99% chance that if I go to infiltrate, I end up like losing my cool and then like ripping somebody's spine out. So maybe like
That sounds
maybe
fine.
I mean, I figure if we're going to deal with the problem, we should deal with it like maybe they're loading into a
No,
U-Haul like I've seen losers do online. So back to
Listen,
the
I don't
U-Haul,
fuck with
problem's
fascism.
taken care of. It's not my favorite approach, but you know
Yeah,
what?
I-
you
Never mind.
know,
I'm sounding too
I,
much like
I,
my
I
wife.
That's not a bad thing.
Elwyn could infiltrate.
I already looked the part. I see how this is. I understand.
Whoever
Madeline.
goes shouldn't go alone.
I
Christine.
definitely can't go.
Christine
If
approaches
he goes
Madeline.
in, that's like a grenade, and you just kind of put it in the middle of them. That's you. So, and you're survivable, right? You're tough, right?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Elwyn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when the last time you did that, it almost got everybody killed. Let's not do that.
But did it get everybody killed?
I said almost.
Almost only counts in death and taxes, so
I also don't have actual explosives with me. Okay?
it'll be
We were
fine.
told to help and minimize the footprint. I didn't bring things that go boom.
Well,
Yeah.
that
Madeline,
sounds like a problem.
Madeline, you get another message from Half Moon. It says, "Do you know someone named Falk? Falk? Falk?"
She's gonna wait to respond on that one. Would she?
Maybe not. Maybe.
Mhm.
Probably not off the top of your head because you're not really from the area. But
Yeah, she would say.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
continue.
No, you continue. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
She would probably say like, name's familiar, but it's kind of a common name. Do you have any insight on them? Maybe I'll glean more from that. So she's not gonna say that she doesn't know, but she's not gonna say she does.
She says it's weird. It's intel about some logging company. Midnight Timberworks.
She'll respond, no. Usually I'm in the business of preserving the woods, not those who destroy them.
Yeah, it looks like we've discovered that some of the funding for these counter protesters is coming from something called Midnight Timberworks.
No, I am not familiar with them. She's just kind of squinty eyes. If she's with, everybody else, she's just kind of like racking her brain um about this. So she's just like, let me see. And so from there, debating if I want to do a roll or not to see if I would know this.
You can actually, if you want, you can give me a intelligence plus politics roll. Difficulty 2.
Okay. You roll.
That was a hidden roll, but I can't open it. All right, so you have to click the
Reveal.
hidden roll button. Yep, there we go. Oh, 4 successes. Absolutely. You're kind of local to the Adirondacks anyway. Midnight Timberworks is a local logging company from further up north, Lake Blackwater way. It's kind of been defunct for about 2 years, but there is still money being funneled from there to apparently groups down here.
So she's just going to, and this is through text.
Yep.
Yeah, so she'll say, "Yeah, they were defunct, but I guess they have, their hand in the cookie jar down here." Yeah.
Guy gets another message from Cass. Is Song of Ashes around?
No, Montreal. Why?
There's some chatter. Not a lot. But stockade hounds have found that the people who visit us at the barbecue we're going to make a move on him today.
Lucky he's not here. Thanks, Boo.
Get a heart emoji back and an upside down pineapple.
Then I send back a dab emoji.
I cannot picture her dabbing.
Well, she did not dab herself.
I know,
but she
but
did
even
send a
still,
dab emoji.
It's more of an
still,
ironic
the
dab.
emoji is still like, that would blow Joe's mind. Like, wait, dabbing?
I could
Look.
see Audrey Plaza dabbing. I could see it. But then looking at you with those dead eyes.
Again, not actually dabbing, sending an emoji.
She is sending an emoji and looks very dead-eye when this is all happening. I think I'll just, turn to Sam and whoever's closest to me and just be like, hey, I guess those, douchebags from the barbecue the other day were trying to come out after Ashes or something. So, I guess it's good he's not here, but I feel like this is going to be a problem.
Yeah. So we have
What
a confrontation on the field. Get a Fenris.
Yeah,
Fenrir?
yeah, Cult of Fenris guys showed up at some barbecue the other day with some ribs. Tried to throw their weight around, I guess. And
I'll be right back. I go back out to the truck to get a duffel bag.
Get a different duffel bag for that.
Okay, that's cool. So I guess they were gonna try to make a move today, but luckily, they can't. But I think this is gonna be an issue.
Is there any way to get intel out that he's out? Let it spread. Let
Did
one
he
of
take
them
his
I
pick it up.
mean,
SEPTNET phone?
I told Cass, so I feel like
Yeah. But that she's still on the DL. Yeah, I'm talking about seeding the information out there, averting a potential problem by no reason to come out. He's not there.
So my concern with that is that if we're just like, LOL, Ash isn't here, it kind of implies that we feel a need to share that, and I cannot
No,
think
no,
of
no, 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 no,
a
no. Not like we're saying it. Let it get
okay.
out as a rumor. You seed it as intel.
Okay, I'll just tell her to
Oh,
feel free
somebody
to
heard
share.
something, and
Alright.
you heard this, and then you let somebody that has a big mouth overhear it, and then boosh, away it goes.
I'll just open my phone again and be like, hey boo, sorry. Feel free, or please do share that Ashes isn't here. Thanks. Bye.
Elwin,
After a
give
minute
me.
or two of you guys, sorry,
1
you
second,
guys
Pete.
doing your thing.
Yep, Elwin, give me a quick wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 2, please. That's very good.
There you go.
4 successes. When out of the corner of your eye, you see something odd. One of the framed mugshots that are adorning the wall seems to be frosting. The inside of the glass seems to be frosting.
The fuck is that? Walk over. I do the most improper thing I could possibly do, and I start to grab it off the wall.
I'm like doing the whole, what's he doing?
Joe looks up from her breakfast, just staring at him like, what the hell? Those are mugshots. You really want to get a good look at those?
The
Kinda turn
mugshot,
it.
the mugshot you've pulled off is of a woman, a girl, essentially, a young woman, in Red Riding leathers, smiling into the mugshot camera. But that's not what really draws your attention. It's the frosting effect on the glass.
Yeah.
And then you begin to see words, as if they're being drawn in the frost, appear on the glass. And it says, no names.
I'm just like extra perplexed by what I'm seeing here. Can I do like a try to perceive this, like get a I know what power I gave up now. Never mind. I can't do that. I figured it out. That's what I gave up last Chronicle.
Does
For
Thomas
numbral
notice
senses?
the frost?
But
Since
but
he's
I
drawn
turn and I
attention
show
to
it
it,
to them.
yes.
I've turned it and shown it to them. No names.
I'm gonna activate prenumbral senses.
Excellent.
Int plus wisdom. What's the gauntlet difficulty?
The gauntlet difficulty here is 3.
Oh boy. Sure. Hey.
As your eyes cloud, you look forward, and the physical world dissolves around you. And you no longer see an estate so much as just the idea of a home. It's not an actual house, it's more of the conception of a domicile. But more importantly, where the frame is interposed over it, you see a spirit, a dark spirit, inky black with red eyes, just sort of floating above it, running its fingers over the glass, spelling out words, no names. And it turns and looks at you, and it notices that you're looking at it.
What does that mean? Who are you?
Turns. My name? I Decevious.
Decevious. That's not. What are you doing? Why? Who is that for? What is no names?
They are erasing names. They are erasing names. They're gone. Names gone. Erased.
Whose name? Rachel's name?
Names.
They're erasing names? The people taking the people?
Erasing names, yes.
Did somebody send you here?
I come to find you.
Me? Or us?
Many of us looking for Garou.
Well,
I come here.
we are. How can we help? Can you help us help them?
They take their names. No moon. Take their names.
Thank you. Thank you, Decevious.
Decevious good, yes. Very good.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
There are more. They're coming.
Who's coming? Garou or the people who are taking people?
People who are taking people.
Coming here?
No. Tonight, where candles and light are.
The vigil. Oh. Did somebody send you?
Yes. Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Stanley? This is a one-sided conversation, right? Like, we can hear all of what Thomas is saying
yes,
to
you
the
hear what
spirit,
Thomas
but we
is
can't
saying,
hear the
yes.
spirit because we don't have the Umbra open. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I didn't even assume that we could hear.
Yeah, so I'm actually seeing like both physical and spiritual realms like overlaid over onto each other. You probably see my eyes just like lit up. Who is Excelsior? Are they helping?
Excelsior is Excelsior. Excelsior is all. Excelsior is top of hierarchy.
And they want to help those whose names are being taken.
Give me a wits plus occult check. Difficulty 2.
Can I give him a cult?
You can lend him an occult. If he has a cult. Do you have a cult, Keyword?
I do not.
So roll your
Can
intelligence, your
two
wits.
people lend him a cult?
Yes, I will allow you guys can help.
Have I come back in yet?
Yes, you've come back in.
I see this conversation.
Yes.
Does my little tinker toy see this conversation?
Yes. Keyword, you notice that when Orin walks back in, he has a pattern spider with him.
I mean, technically, don't we all?
Yes. But his is not attached to a phone.
Interesting. I'll have to ask about that afterwards. How many bonus occult am I getting?
2.
As I hear this one-sided conversation, Elwin, what's happening?
I'm gonna willpower.
Someone's breathing some fog on the glass, writing no names, and meanwhile, Tommy Boy here is having a conversation with someone on the other side about vigil, taking people, Stanley. I don't fucking know, dude. I haven't opened it. Last time I opened this shit, something ran out, so I've been sworn off that.
You cut yourself off from the force.
Thomas, do you need a hand? You feel a hand on your shoulder. I'm asking if you'd like me to join you.
Oh, please. Yes, I'm used to looking, but I'm limited in interacting with spirits, so please, by all means.
I activate my senses next to him. What'd you say it was?
What's the roll keyword?
Number senses is int plus wisdom.
Int plus wisdom.
What's the
difficulty's
2.
3 for the area.
I open it.
Oh, was it
right
3?
on
Oh,
up.
my bad, yeah.
The automatic. Okay, so your eyes gloss over, and you see the world superimposed, and there is a black spirit. It is inky black with red eyes. It kind of floats above the area. And then another thing you notice is everyone who has a device seems to have a pattern spider attached to it, connected by web between every device. Not normal devices, just the devices they've been messaging with.
Those are different, but that's really different. What are you? And I point to the black red eyeball thing.
A Decevious. Sent by Excelsior.
Hello.
He says they're taking people's names. He says the people who are taking people are going to be at the vigil tonight.
Name takers at farm. At the Cumberland farm.
The
Really?
Humbies. How are they taking their names, Decevious? Do you know?
No. Excelsior just sent us to find Garou to tell them. Excelsior is all. Top
Where
of
is
hierarchy.
Excelsior?
Give me a Wits plus occult roll, difficulty 3.
This is my bread and butter. That's 6 on it. Oh, I got
You can
6
take
on it.
half if you want.
Absolutely. I think we need this information.
He is Decevious is talking. You assume that he is talking about the top of the spirit choir in the area. Excelsior, being the state motto, likely represents the top of the spirit hierarchy for the city of Albany.
That's the top of the food chain by the Capitol. I didn't think there'd be a spirit hierarchy there, but I haven't been there since I was a kid, long before I became Garou.
This is my first time seeing the Umbra here too. I grew up around here.
But it makes sense that the top would be Excelsior. It is the state.
Is there anything else, Decevious? Can you show us the Can you show us the people who are taking names? You said they're going to be at the Cumberland farm. Is there? Will you be there? Can you show us which ones?
A show.
Can you show my friend what they look like? And I point to my spider.
No, not that spider. No. To calcify me.
Not that spider. What about this spider? And he pulls out his SEPTNET phone.
Garou with spider make me wary. Just go where I tell you go.
All right. Thank you. Tell Excelsior that we heard you and we'll help.
Of course. And it just kind of floats through a wall and begins to just move away, not at a very quick pace, but it's on its way.
Blink away my senses. Go back to just the mundane world.
Same.
Josie,
what
I know you
Cumberland
heard
Farms
half of
was it?
that. What the one on Central are right by St. Andrews, 15 minutes away or so. I know you guys heard half of that. What do you need me to fill in the blanks on?
Well, all of it. What's Excelsior and what does he want us to do?
So, spirits, right? Hierarchy. The one who was here, the one who frosted it and wrote take names or no names. He's called
Decevious.
Decevious, which
We caught
I
that.
hope isn't fitting for his nature. He seemed like he wanted to help. He said he was sent by Excelsior. So I guess if you have different hierarchies of the spirits, Excelsior it's the big one. It's the top.
That makes sense.
He said they're taking their names. He said he couldn't tell us how, but he said the people who are taking people are taking their names. Like, I mean, we hear a radio guy talk about them eating the people. What the heck is going on here?
So does he mean like they're actually taking their names away from them, or are they just taking names down as they're taking them away? I mean, either is horrible, but are they actually losing their names for good?
Well, as far as spirits go,
Fine.
he wasn't the most erudite. All he was saying was take names. They take names. He couldn't
I'm
elaborate.
I'm assuming it's something like they're not keeping accurate records of all the people they're apprehending. Like they're disappearing people, basically, is my guess.
We overheard vigil.
Yes, they're going to go from the Cumberland to the Vigil. So he wants us to go to the Cumbies to stop them before they get there, and then there's going to be more there.
I think he meant those people in the comments, the Proud Boy types, the fascies. I think them or one of them. He said he'd show us. He said they'll be there, and he will show us which ones.
Well, I can't exactly go to the Cumbies. I would stand out like a sore thumb.
Plus, Decevious. I mean, what did he look like? Did he give you this warm, fuzzy vibe, or was it vibe?
Kind of a dark amorphous presence with glowing eyes, so not the most reassuring, but I mean,
He also overlapped on something we already knew. So
I mean, true, right? Credence for what he said.
If this is a trap sent to Garou to get us to go there, this is a great chance. This is a honeypot. You're familiar with the term, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He said Excelsior sent him to find Garou to help because they're taking their names.
Is there any way for Joe to prove that this Excelsior actually sent him, or no?
Can't think of a way.
Yeah, I would say the only thing she can do is open the Umbra, so.
This smells like a trap.
This
At least
whole
over
vigil is going to end up being a trap in the end, but we go anyways, and
if
hopefully
the group
stop
of
it.
us, if we go there and we go to this well-lit, camera-friendly area, we're made and it's just us. If we go and seat ourselves amongst hundreds of other people, we're just a face in a crowd. We do what we can to help, you do you, right? Mitigate damage, try not to stir shit up. Get everybody home in one piece.
I mean, same attire, right? For the protest, masks, hats if we have them, loose fitting clothes. If anybody of the Fash Boys asks where, I got a job. I can't lose my job like those people at the statue protest back like 10 years ago. They don't need to see my face.
I'm good at building stuff. Are you good at getting into computer systems?
I can. Sky is really good.
Yeah, I'm very good with cameras and surveillance. It's like kind of my thing, but
Can you see if those idiots are wearing khakis and polos?
Tiki torches, right?
As much as I hate to say it, fit the description.
Actually, my friend was, friend/aggressor, was telling me that she's like watching. Let me hit her up.
Aggressor?
There's a lot of vibes that are. It's been a while.
And
it's been a while. They're having some problems. I don't know. It's.
Okay. Is there a hardware store nearby? I wasn't planning on disabling multiple vehicles. Need to
message
get some more supplies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think there's a hardware. Tommy's from here. He can fill you in. I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, I know maybe a few if they're still there. Hopefully one or two is.
Because if it's 15 minutes down the road, they're going to need vehicles. And I brought these, and I opened the duffel bag. there's a box, black box that I pull out, which, as you firearms aficionados knows, is about the size for 24 shotgun shells. Those are very important. Don't touch them. They're expensive to make. Elwin made them. I'll make sure they work, but those are for the people that are coming after Song. But we've got a very limited supply of those. They're just too hard to make. But
Yeah, let's
we need to
see if we
make
can get away without blood.
stuff to stop
For fun time.
the vehicles. So we're gonna need some chains. We're gonna need some open hole tubes. I've only got 2 bags, and they were for us to get away.
Scouted the area. There's probably about 4 or 5 different places that would be a good staging area, big parking lot. You just get everybody lined up and ready to roll. If we could have eyes in those locations, or pay a kid, hey, call me, whatever.
No, I'm talking about these guys from Cumbies. We got to make sure they're trucks, because they're 15 minutes away. They're not walking. We got to stop them from leaving the Cumbies.
Yeah.
Let me just find out the situation.
If they're counter protesting, let them.
Can you just open Google Maps on your phone and find out if there's a hardware store, dumbass?
You seem delightful. Anyway, and I'm just gonna send
Not talking to you. My apologies, Sky. Not talking to you.
We know there's one. Thomas said there was one.
They're sending a message to Cass.
What's the holdup? Let's go.
I am. I'm just gonna check in, what's the dress code on the douchebags?
Elwin,
Which
have I
douchebags?
used
Meal
a
Team
high-tech
6?
phone any time since we were last tracked by the other tool bags? No.
I don't know your life,
Paranoid
dude.
man.
I don't know your life, man.
You do know my life. I'm paranoid. I live in the woods with no technology unless I can avoid it.
It gets
You know
back
they
to
sell
you.
phones at Walmart that you can just throw away, right?
They
Thank you,
still
Tommy.
connect to cell phone towers, and they still get tracked down. I don't believe in them.
I don't trust cell phones.
They're demons in them screens.
Something like that.
Dude, there were demons in the freaking photograph. I think you're screwed either way.
Sky, you get a picture back from Cass, which shows a bunch of overweight people in cheap tactical gear, which she calls Meal Team 6. And then you see a bunch of people dressed in khakis and white polos. And then a large group of people with 50-gallon drum shields cut from 50-gallon drums wearing masks.
Oh, this isn't going to be fun at all.
I just hold it up. You nailed the uniform though. That's pretty impressive. Good call on that one. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Can confirm. All right. So how do you guys want to play this?
Is there any spiritual guidance we can rely on?
Decevious said he'd
I'll be
show us
honest,
which
I'm
ones
going.
they are. That's
Yeah, other than we have our patron.
I'm gonna be real with you. White polos and khakis. Even if I put that on, I'm not gonna blend. I'm basically wearing the uniform of what these incels hate. And she just points to her shaved sides and blue hair. So I'm gonna leave this infiltration to you. But if you need tech support, somebody to take out cameras, I can do that.
You'll be our chick in the van.
Yeah.
You get another message. They're on the move.
Already? What time of day is it?
They are marching down the street, is what she sends you.
Marching down the street.
Sunlight hours.
Then we're just asked out. Okay.
What are they singing? Deutschland über alles? What's the deal?
I think the joke about tiki torches and marching was it seems like that was just straight what's happening.
As you're having this
Stupidest
conversation,
cosplay ever.
Marian and the girls have gathered up signs and have begun loading up their van. And they're like, if you're coming, we're leaving now. We're gonna start getting everything ready for the vigil. Christine is like, Christina's got a helmet with a GoPro on it and a phone clipped to her shirt. She looks like she's going to be live streaming the revolution.
You guys got masks, right? Remember, you want to be really careful. There's cameras everywhere.
We're
They're gonna
proud
be
of what
watching
we're
all the
doing.
protesters. Just
Can we get
careful,
the
please.
local news
Sure.
on these guys?
The local news isn't not even covering the vigil. Instead, it is covering, the local news is covering how Stonegate is doing God's work, keeping the streets clean, cleaning up not just the immigrant problem, but also the homeless problem, and taking an intake from Hearthlight Psychological.
Do you guys got any media contacts? If we can, the more cameras
Used
down here,
to
the
till I
better.
outed myself. Working campaign trail a couple years ago.
Maybe some of them are still. I mean, it's been a couple years. Shit goes fast, but can we shake the tree? I mean, there's going to be cameras there. At
Most
some
of those
point,
people
it's
are
like
not
we're not
people
going
you
to be
want
able
to
to
talk
do
with anymore, or can't talk anymore. One of the two.
Elwin, could you try?
Let's see if I make a call.
Thank you. Sky, you got anything?
I'm not wasting any more time though, and I start heading toward the door.
Yeah, Joe starts getting up all her signs and everything and is like, I think we should go now. We can talk about this on our way down. If they're already heading out towards the vigil, we need to get there.
I'm sorry, Sam. My contacts run more towards the gray side of things rather than legitimate news
He pulls out his phone.
organizations.
Let's look up the NBC or Reuters or whatever. Let's try and see if we can pull up a website.
The most
What are
I
you
have
looking
is
for?
some high-vis hats.
Oh.
That's the most I can give you.
A contact number for the news, whether CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS. Most likely NBC by our only chance.
CBN is the local news channel, totally distinct from NBC. It does have a contact number, but when you call it, you get reception and ask who you are and who you're calling for and what your business is.
I'll use their contact request news report online portal thing and just say vigil at the place and massive group of fascist counter protesters with shields en route from the gas station on Central.
I tried dialing into Silas Gray on the way out to the truck.
As you're sending that out, Sam, as much as it's disgusting, send the exact opposite perspective.
Okay.
Tell them
We'll say
there's
there is
patriots
a bunch of
going to
patriots.
stop. I gag in my mouth as I say it.
Joe has a
Silas?
disgusted look on her face.
Back. We'll redo this from the opposite perspective that
Yep.
the
Gotcha.
crybabies at the vigil are about to get squashed by a massive group of patriots on the march.
You make that
Then go.
call, you
America!
give them that information. Silas picks up, asks you what you want. Long time no hear.
Honestly, didn't expect you to pick up the phone, man. I skipped town a little while ago. Didn't come back for a little bit. But figured you might want a little bit of a hint on a story that you might want to cut. And I don't know, maybe your producers over there at local news station 6 would appreciate having a tip on. Unless you guys are already paying attention.
Give me a wits plus persuasion check, difficulty 4.
Can I do manipulation plus persuasion?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. No. Halfway there.
He goes, I don't know, Elwin. It's been a long time. I'm not going to tell you to lose my number, but, a Patriot's got to do what a Patriot's got to do. And he hangs up.
Fuck.
So
I kind of grip the phone pretty tightly in my hand, jam it into my pocket, open up the truck door, kind of look toward the house and yell, "Garçon!" Slam the door shut pretty hard.
As soon as you say that, I'm coming out with the one small bag. I'm like, 10 years older than you, jackass. I walk down towards the truck.
they're interesting.
Anybody else coming with us? As I look back, are y'all going in the van?
Yeah, I've got my truck. I could take. Well,
So I take it everyone
I can
gets
take
into
4.
people are getting into trucks and vehicles and heading toward the
Mhm.
vigil, or are you heading
Yeah.
toward the Cumbies?
I'm going to whoever's going to the vigil.
I thought we were going to the Cummies.
The Cumbies have already left.
They're
We'd
walking.
literally be chasing them down.
I wouldn't mind coming from the back. Stop.
Look,
Stop.
I've said this before, but seriously, run them over. I feel like a broken record sometimes.
Make a
All right,
fucking martyr out
so
of
I want you to decide exactly what we're doing. We're going to hit our 10-minute break right now. All right, everybody, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Whether it was the worm.
And we're back. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I'm going to do a quick check-in on everyone. We haven't gotten into anything intense yet, but it is still a sensitive topic. So, Elwin, how you doing? I mean, Nerd, how you doing?
Good.
Doing
Yeah,
good?
Well, Elwin's doing good. Elwin's doing okay. Nerd's doing great. So
Excellent. Bob Clancy, how you doing?
Live, laugh, loving, etc.
Excellent. Keywork,
Doing just fine.
Ellie. Excellent. Retired.
Doing great, man.
Excellent. Pete.
It's good or needs more time to plan.
Rydia.
That's what she said the entire drive over.
All right. By the time the pack reaches St. Andrew's Episcopal on Central Avenue, and they've had time to do their shopping, their minutiae to make their plans, the light is already thinning into the dull upstate gray-blue that makes candles look brighter than they are. The church steps are crowded with folding tables, poster board signs, paper cups, bottled water, and the tired determination of people who have spent all week calling lawyers, tracking missing relatives, and trying not to disappear into fear. Some attendees are local activists. Some are family members. Some are parishioners who did not know what Stonegate was a month ago and now know far too much. Candles pass from hand to hand. Cardboard signs read Stonegate Watch. Families belong together. No more disappearances. And we see you. A priest in a black shirt and white collar moves through the crowd with the careful calm of someone trying to keep grief from becoming panic. A volunteer with a bullhorn is organizing the candle line. Christine's stream has already brought people here. Rachel's cast is visible. Tessa looks like she's holding herself together by force. And the sisters are not the only ones under strain. There are mothers with folded printouts of missing family members. There's an older man holding a sign with both hands because one hand alone shakes too much. There are students filming, neighbors murmuring, and too many people scanning every unfamiliar vehicle that slows near the curb. Half a block away, the police wait in a loose line near the cruisers, not integrated with the vigil, not helping, not leaving. They're posted far enough back to claim restraint and close enough to move fast if they choose. Their body language says what their presence already does. They're here to observe, not protect. How do you integrate into the vigil? I'm going to start with Madeline. How do you integrate into the vigil?
I'm gonna look for if there's anyone with like a little program or a little candle situation. She'll look for that.
Definitely. There's candles all over the place, and people will definitely hand them to you. And you notice each candle has a name written on it, on the cardboard cup to keep the wax from hitting your hand. But each one has a name, and you're handed Lucia Vega.
Okay. She's gonna she'll take note of the people who are, if there's anyone organizing it, she's going to kind of clock them to see who the people are that are, on site handing things out. If there's anyone who looks like they're in more of a leadership role than others. That's what she's really after when going up to get this candle.
You meet a Father Antonio who is handing out the programs. He's organizing. He's telling people where to go, where to set up. And as you approach him, he looks at you and goes, "How can I help you? Are you here to help? Or please don't tell me you're here to make trouble. You don't look like you're here to make trouble, but you never know."
No, nope, nope. I'm just here to be respectful with everyone else, and if there's anything that I can do, my friends and I, my colleagues and I, we're just here to make right by everything. So
It's just
that's
he
about it.
puts his hands together and he kind of bows. Just thank you. All help is necessary. So many people have been taken, and it's not just migrants. It's my homeless parishioners, the people who live in the communities under the bridge. They need our help, and thank you for being here with your support. We truly appreciate it.
Without a doubt, Antonio, racism anywhere impacts everyone everywhere. So I couldn't think of another thing that would be a more worthwhile cause than this. Is there anything in particular that you can think of that needs extra hands right now?
Just grab a sign and be safe. We've had rumor that there's going to be a counter protest. We haven't seen them yet, but we know they'll arrive. They always do.
She'll nod her head in her direction. Well, Antonio, I and my colleagues are here. Again, like I said, if I see anything, I'll take care of it myself, but I'll be happy to come to you should I find something that needs more assistance. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Josephine, how do you integrate into the vigil?
She also wants to find this Father Antonio because she's got a bunch of extra signs that she would like to give him to hand out to anyone who would like to have them. But I figure with the way that she's dressed and the way that she looks, she fits right in with everybody else. So she's able to just kind of go into the vigil and, take a candle with a name on it and put herself not too close to the front, but kind of in the middle of everybody and just being in the midst of all of the protesters.
Hi. What do you do?
I think Sky goes in with like a N95 mask on the lower half of her face, hood up, on her hoodie, she silently grabs a program from somebody and just tries to get in the middle of a group where she still has an angle like on the street, and has her like device ready to go, and then is maybe like keeping an eye out for Cass.
You do see Cass amongst the crowd, and you see a couple of the other stockade hounds as well, and they're just moving through the crowds, holding signs, giving people water, trying to support the people who are doing the work without making it about themselves. So they are just doing support work. But you notice they're keeping an eye, just like you are. They're keeping an eye out for trouble. Cass makes eye contact with you, and they smile. They smile real big when they see you. And they put the hand on their shaved head. They rub it. And then they turn around and begin doing what they're doing. But then you get a message on your SEPTNET phone just a few minutes later, says, "Good to see you here."
I'll send back, "Yep."
Are you looking at the cameras? Are you doing anything? You tracking security or watching the cops? Anything else?
I would like to, but I didn't want to take up too much time, so we don't have to. But yeah.
Well, I'm
I would
asking.
like to
I'm
check
asking.
I would like to check out the cameras.
Excellent.
Keep an eye on the cops.
One thing you notice is that there are you spot it, and the police have spotted as well. But there are groups of teenagers with black spray paint cans climbing up poles and spray painting the apertures of cameras, at least the ones they can get to.
Nice.
You work.
Always...
Oh, go ahead, Thomas. What are you doing to integrate into the vigil?
I'm kind of sticking just behind Josie. He has his aviators on and probably a gator pulled up over his nose, but he's carrying signs, just kind of handing them out to whomever might want them with a bunch of pithy messages.
Okay. Are you trying to clock anything? You looking on that?
Actually, yeah, I did meant to say I'm looking up central towards the direction of where he knows the Cumbies to be.
Okay. You don't spot them yet. You don't spot anyone just yet. Sam, how are you integrating into the vigil?
Well, I got a sign. I wander around. I do have the full mask and the goggles and all that kind of stuff. Goggles are up, but I've got one of those hats and I've got the brim and I've got everything down. Ready for trouble. Got a 16-ounce milk in my pocket. Let's see. Yeah, just kind of looking around, trying to clock who would be watching. Looking for, if I was going to be a bad guy, where would I be? Where would I be watching from? That sort of thing. Kind of game that out a little bit. Like I was going to cause some trouble. Where would I be? Try to keep an eye on where people are as much as you can.
Hey, why don't you give me a Wits plus investigation check? Difficulty 2. You can take half if you want.
Wits and investigation, difficulty 2?
Yep.
Oh.
You notice that there's movement on the rooftops across the street.
Yeah. I figured there would be.
You're not sure if it's police. Well, with 4 successes, you know it's not police. You don't clock any weapons, but from this distance, it would be hard to notice.
It'd be
Elwyn, what are you doing to integrate into the vigil?
Upon walking into the area, I've activated sharpened senses. So spend
Okay.
willpower.
All right. So the first thing you notice when you activate your heightened senses is just a throng of people. You can just feel it. You can hear it. There's tension everywhere, but there's not a lot of traffic. The roads are blocked. The police have blocked the roads, so there's no traffic. But you're sure that in the distance you hear an in-sync concussive force, as if someone is marching in time. How else do you integrate in?
I don't know that I pushed my way too deeply in. I've kind of taken notice of the rooftops.
And with your heightened senses, you can see and you get great clarity up there that there are men dressed in black. You don't clock any weapons. Not at first, but you do catch the glare of glass.
Okay. I know well enough what that is. How close is Sam to me at this point?
That's up to
Sam,
Sam.
how
I'm
close are
probably
you?
fairly central. I'm fairly centralized, but I can see where you are. So
Okay. Because
So if you give a
seeing
look-
you looking up, that is exactly why it made me really kind of pay attention.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
I kind of
if,
I look
if we
to
lock
Sam.
eyes at all, we'll kind of look up there and go.
Yeah. I look to Sam,
Mhm.
and I kind of stick my hand up just a little bit
Mhm.
on top of my head, kind of near my eye, and then brush it down with a point.
Mhm.
Not knowing if he's picking up what I'm putting down.
Yep.
But then
Oh yeah.
Oren and I assume we arrived together. I turn and I look at Oren. And I say, snipers. Or something. Up top.
Like cops?
All black.
Well, not cops.
Don't know what standard uniform is here.
Eh.
Sure it isn't black.
Oren, you know that there's a lot of different law enforcement agencies in the Capital District. You have state, you have county, you have city, and they all have different jurisdiction within Albany depending on what part of the... He just
He
disappeared.
phased out of
He
existence.
phased out of existence.
You mentioned
I'm still here.
law enforcement agencies and he disappeared.
And he disappeared on camera. How do you
In the
integrate
conversation, I
into
tell
the
him Project
vigil,
Twilight.
Oren?
I was planning on going on the other side of the police, not behind them, but in between the police and the vigil. But apparently, we got to deal with the rooftops. We are here. I'm looking for the nearest alleyway because they all have the fire escapes on the side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're not really
And-
integrating into the vigil. You're scoping out a rooftop.
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm going to see where they went and how they went up because obviously they got up there.
I'm going with.
Before we do that, I guess I'm going to find Sam. You said you saw him?
I'm kind of central. Yeah. I'm up center.
He's looking at our direction already anyway. I've
I'm
locked
watching you
eyes
guys.
with him.
Okay, I don't know him that well, so I'm going to mosey on over to Sam so I can put my hands on him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to let him know this might feel a little weird. I'm going to activate Mind Speak.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to touch for that. It's been a while.
Well, once it's done or I know you well enough, I don't have to. But
Yeah.
now, Sam, if you allow it, you hear my voice in your head.
Yeah.
And you can talk to me and I can talk to you.
Oh, good.
Did you explain yourself as you approached and put your hands out, or did you
Yeah,
just like walk over and just bam, here I am?
I'll be like,
Well, I knew
Sam,
he was doing some woo-woo stuff, so
Okay.
Sam, we're going to
okay.
be able to talk through the Umbra if you allow it, and I reach a hand out, if that's okay.
Good. looking
Do
good.
that, and
So,
then I'm going to go to the
you saw
building.
them? All right. Keep an eye out for exits too.
I've already
Good
kind of
luck.
booked it across the street toward the alleyway, and I'm just waiting on Oren to make his way over.
As you run
Hey,
across the
Oren.
street, a bunch of
run.
heads turn in your direction.
Quick, not run. Let me be clear. I did not run to draw attention. It was a decent...
just crossing the street draws attention from the line of the police.
Okay.
They don't do anything. They don't do anything to stop you. They just watch you go. Interested, but no one approaches you.
Is this a residential area kind of still yet, though?
No, this is not a
all?
residential area, no.
Okay.
No, it's just downtown.
Well, you got apartments sometimes downtown. Yeah, I was just checking.
Before you
We're
were
a couple
taking off, I was
blocks
trying to
from the
get Oren.
apartments.
Trying to get Oren feet.
You talk in my head.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Good luck. Rangers lead the way, huh?
After the Marines have cleared the beach.
Anyway, before this turns into something, then the counter-protesters arrive. They do not come as one clean block. They come in types. A few are tactical men in plate carriers over hoodies, with flag patches, wraparound sunglasses, and the stiff walk of people who bought their confidence online. A few are white polo, red hat culture war regulars who smile too much and want to be photographed looking unbothered. A few are broader, slower, red-faced meal team 6 types in tight patriotic shirts, tactical belts, and bad knees, moving like they think bulk is the same thing as authority. Mixed among them are local grievance tourists, live streamers, amateur provocateurs, and men who clearly came because they were promised a chance to feel like the country belonged to them again. At their edge is local celebrity Cal Briggs with his rig already live, talking to a camera before he's even in the street. Near the far curb, almost outside the main frame of the scene, a white panel van idles. The first candle has not even gone out yet, and that is the only reason this still looks like a vigil. For those of you who are still on the ground not going up a building, what do you do when you see the counter-protesters begin marching toward the vigil? When the police part and let them through.
No, fuck.
Madeline heads that way. She heads that way. She appraises it. She's gonna take note of faces, anything.
Sam's looking for people in our crown who for some reason might not fit in, who aren't quite right.
Okay. Madeline, why don't you give me a wits plus investigation check, difficulty 2.
Okie dokie. Make sure I do it live this time. You said what's an investigation?
Wits and investigation, yes. You have 3 rage now. I gave everyone 1 rage when the counter-protesters arrived.
All of us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, I thought maybe Oren and Elwyn might not get one, but everybody in the crowd would.
Okay, that's fine. Elwyn and Orwin.
Do me
We're
too,
going to
baby.
fight on the rooftop, and then we're going to get one.
Yeah, we're gonna get the rage there. It's fine.
You clock easily that a lot of them are following this
roll
Cal
rage,
Briggs individual. They're following, they are listening to him and following. You can actually hear his voice over radios and cell phones. They're listening to his podcast. And he seems to be the one calling the shots. He's got a large crowd around him. He is just spewing absolute bile about the homeless and about the migrant problem in the country. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off. I was interrupting you because I think if I'm aware that he's like calling the shots, can I troll this guy? Like,
You may
Actually
try
do
attempt to
stuff?
troll him. How would you like to troll him?
Well, you said he had a rig with him that's like
Yep.
broadcasting. Could I like attempt to like disrupt it like by hacking it?
Madeline would help that. Madeline would
Disrupt
definitely
technology.
assist.
Do you
Yeah,
want
I
me
would
to-
like to. I'd like to hack it and instead like have it play. If I succeed, I'll have it play Baby Shark.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say suggest mariachi music
I
personally.
was gonna say the Macarena, but you know what? Baby
Fine.
Shark-
I changed my decision to the Macarena.
All right. So you whip out your device. I want you to make a dexterity. Not a dexterity. Well, yes, because you're doing it quickly. Dexterity plus technology roll.
Okay.
Can I give her an
Difficulty-
assist on that?
Yes, you can
I
give her
have
an assist.
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Madeline's definitely going to assist.
Okay.
And this is going to be a contested roll. So it'll be
Okay.
Can I
your
assist or
dexterity.
no?
If you want, you can throw as many many helpful dice as you want.
Take
So
another
your
check.
dexterity plus technology versus his intelligence plus technology.
Sorry, I'm having a brain. Let me start over. Okay, so I have
Three rage.
dice.
Yep.
Mine is gonna be 7 on my own, and then I got 2 assists.
So yep, that puts
Is
you
that
at 9 dice.
Please don't brutal fail.
Can do it. You got this.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Very nice.
Look at
So
all those
suddenly
dice.
Macarena.
from the counter protesters, you hear multiple instances of the Macarena begins playing over various phones, and he stops, and he just starts. He doesn't realize what's going on at first, and he just keeps talking, and he keeps talking. He doesn't stop, and he just at that point he just throws down his microphone, pulls out a bullhorn, and just begins giving his speech, telling you to prove him wrong.
Does that shake his willpower at all? Does that
It
affect
does.
him emotionally?
It does. It does affect him. You can hear the emotion in his voice, and he starts yelling, if you can't debate me, you have to hack me. Prove me wrong the right way." And he's just trying to reframe the argument.
What time of night is this?
It's early in the evening. The moon is just rising.
What phase?
Oh,
Well, what time? Just hypothetically.
oh, what time? 7:30. So the protesters are marching up the street. Elwyn and Oren are ascending a building.
Hmm.
The police have let the protesters through. They have actually parted like the Red Sea for Moses to allow them into the area. And they begin crowding Central Avenue.
Mhm.
The vigil begins singing. They begin singing protest songs. And at the front, you see Rachel, Christine, and Tessa and Marian holding hands, creating a human wall in front of the counter protesters.
Oh, Joe. is
Joe,
gonna
what do you
push through
do?
the crowd. She's pushing through the crowd, and she is going right up there with Marian and Rachel and Christine and Tessa, and it's like, "Yep, I'm up there. Let's do this. We're not gonna let these guys ruin this for everybody."
Oh, fuck me. Kill me. Just kill me.
Thomas, what are you
I
doing?
wanted-
Oh, sorry, Rebecca.
I'm interested in going possibly to the cops because I know through doing things at night and by doing programs at night, there's noise ordinances and or limitations to how loud you can amplify the noise that you're making, even with a protest. So I'd be curious in getting the cops to step in, even if they step to the side, while their permit for this protest may have allowed them to do this podcast, it may not have allowed for a bullhorn.
Excellent. As you approach the line of cops, give me a wits plus awareness check. difficulty 2.
While she's rolling as Joe heads towards the front. He knew this was going to happen, but he knows she's a big girl. He just kind of like pulls on her hand as she starts to go. He says, hey, try to stay out of trouble.
I'll try. I can't make promises. Oh, you need to roll 3 rage dice.
3 rage dice, yep.
And then we'll take the better roll of the 2. I'm kidding.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
Doesn't matter.
That is a
That
great
is the better
roll.
roll.
You clock immediately that their badges have been taped. Their badges have been blacked out, so you cannot see their badge numbers. Their name tapes have been taped, so you can't see the names, their names. And each one of them is wearing a thin blue line patch on their left shoulder.
She makes a visible, like, vomiting motion, like, what? Like, She's gonna approach them anyway. She's going to tell them, like, maybe they're doing it for their protection, but at the least, does she see? Do they have body cams? Are those visible and recording?
They do have visible body cams, but there is no red light.
Curious. Okay. She's going to tell them. She's going to say, hey, within the permit that they had, that I saw online, they did not have the ability to use a bullhorn with this protest.
They kind of look at you. One of them kind of cocks his head to the side and gives you a kind of a, what do you want me to do about it look. They're not hurting anybody.
No, you're right. It's just that in the nation, we do have the ability to access freedom of speech, which is great. Love that for everyone. However, given the circumstances of the city and our state, we have rules that have to be put in place when you put in a permit for a protest or a counter protest. So it wasn't approved. I took it into my own hands to look this up ahead of time, and that wasn't part of it. So it's kind of like a parade, right? Like if someone puts in a permit for a parade, anyone can do that, but you can't, like, say you want 1 block for your parade and then take up 10 the day of, because there's things like, police coverage that is needed for it, and they didn't get approval for it.
Yeah, we'll call it into headquarters and see what they want us to do about it.
Okay. I've got a friend over there in the crowd that's also doing so. So should I come back in about 20 minutes to see what the solution is to that?
I mean, if you want. I mean.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back in 10. Thank you. And she will turn around and head back towards the group.
Sam, what are you doing now that people have pushed themselves up to the front of the line?
Still trying to clock if there's any bad actors on our side that is going to kick this off.
Yep, give me a Wits plus Insight check, difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3. I'll take half.
All right. As you're looking around, you do see some suspicious-looking people moving through the vigil, holding candles, passing out, taking water bottles. You see one person pull their shirt up and start filling it up with water, iced up water bottles, and starts walking out into the middle of the crowd. That's when you notice it. He launches a water bottle at the counter protesters, and it sails over the line.
Making my way towards him then.
All right. Duskwalker and Elwyn, you guys were going up the building.
Is there...
We stop at the top.
Stop at the
see
top?
what's over it. I don't want to land. I don't want to be landed on it. I want to see.
You can easily poke your head up. You look over, and you see 3 men on the roof. each carrying a long black bag.
Project Twilight?
No.
Did you say no?
I said no.
Okay.
But they do have long black bags. And they put them on the
Uniform
ground, and one of
fatigue.
them zips it open, and pulls out a very large rifle.
I look over at Elwyn real fast. If they were police, they would have these set up already.
That's
We
in our
stop
hit
them,
spots. That way they
and
don't
we need
hear
to
us say
stop
that.
them now. And I let Sam know.
Mhm.
Rifles on the roof. We're going to stop them now, not cops.
I got an instigator. I'm grabbing up.
There's 3 of them.
I-
And there's only 2 of us.
Without question, grab my firearm, aim it, has a silencer on it, so it's a little quieter. And the noise that's going on down there, they're not going to hear it. And I pull a trigger
Oh, we're escalating.
straight to the first one's head who's grabbing the gun out of the bag.
Okay, so
What's
we
the
are
difficulty?
escalating. Give me a dexterity plus firearms check.
What's
He
my
doesn't know
difficulty?
you do
he
that-
doesn't know you're there, so he doesn't get a chance to dodge. There's no dodging a bullet anyway. So roll your dexterity plus firearms.
Difficulty what?
There's no difficulty. You're rolling
Oh, okay. I got you.
because he's not in
As
cover.
you're doing that, I have to run across the roof. I don't have a quiet one. I draw my knife and charge the other 2.
What?
Oh my god.
I spend
that.
a willpower. I spend a willpower.
We roll 3 dice.
There we go.
No.
Elwyn pulls his firearm, takes aim quickly, gets a critical success.
That's one.
No one below hears the sound, but the buddies do, as the body
Mhm.
falls to the ground. A hole bored into his head. Oren, you're running with a knife?
Yes, sir.
They spot you running in that direction. So you're running at him with your knife. So he is going so you make a strength plus melee. He is going to make a strength plus brawl. He is going to try to use your momentum to toss you.
Thought I could use dexterity plus melee for the knife.
Yes.
Thank God.
Sorry, streetwalkers.
Nice.
Nice.
There we go.
So you jump on. You got 2 successes. So you got 4 successes. So you got 2. You jump on the one that's there, and you stab at him. This causes the third one to quickly pull his rifle out. We're going back down below. Sam, you were approaching the instigator. What are you doing?
I'm going to move up behind him and just kick a foot out, grab him by the back of the shirt, and just throw him down, step on him.
All right, give me a strength plus brawl check.
Oh shit! I'm gonna use willpower.
It doesn't matter. You got
Yeah.
a brutal result. You can't re-roll those. All right, so you grab him and you throw him down, and you throw him down hard, real hard.
Yep.
And there is a sickening crunch as his little neck lands strangely, and he stops moving. People begin screaming around you. Third guy, pulls out his weapon, pulls the rifle, sees what's happening, and takes his shot. Fires the rifle. Down below, at the front, Cal Briggs is yelling into his bullhorn. Prove me wrong. And then bam. He falls to the ground. A round strikes him in the back.
Oh no.
People they don't know what to do. There's just been an assault on one side. Cal Briggs has just been shot. What do you do at the front? The police are starting to fan out.
I didn't get to act.
Yes, what do you want to do?
What's going on with it? There's
Go ahead.
so I'm of two minds because there's the keeping the eye out for Decevious, but I mean that's kind of moot at this point. That white van that's idling, I wanted to kind of go approach that. Are there windows on the back of it?
There are windows on the back of it, and you notice as you get closer to the van to look at it, logos have been scraped off of it.
If I
blue and white logos.
Yeah, the logistics company. If I kind of move around the back of it, below the windows, kind of looking around the passenger side, do I see somebody in the mirror?
Yeah, you do. While you're going around, Cal Briggs stands up. He stands back up. He kind of shakes himself off. He's breathing heavily. Oren, what do you do?
All right, the guy that just shot him is how close is he to me?
He's not far.
Arm's reach.
The guy I just stabbed was a man?
Yes, it was a man.
Through?
Yes.
Throw him off the roof.
You're going to throw him off the roof? There was no report. The round did not make a sound. The shot did not make a sound. But you're going to...
Oh. It was a silenced round? Okay, then I'm going to do what I just did to the other guy. Let's melee this.
All right. And yes, you do see someone in the mirror. Keywork. Thomas.
That's
all right. He is going to try to do the same. He's going to try to do what the other one did, and he's going to try to use your momentum. Do you want to re-roll any of those dice?
Yeah, let's do it. How many can I re-roll?
You can re-roll 3 of them.
For a willpower, right?
For a willpower, yep.
Oh, just 3. Oh, wait, that was Zed's throw. Never mind. I apologize.
All right.
Oh, no, though.
As you run in to stab him, he throws one arm under your armpit and moves his hip in, hip to hip, and tosses you. Give me a dexterity plus athletics check, Pete. As you begin falling from the building.
Cool.
You reach out as you're falling, and you manage to grab a hold of a fire escape. Probably about 3 stories down. This draws almost more attention than Cal Briggs standing back up. And he's ripped off his suit, and he throws a vest down to the ground with a round in it. And he gets on his bullhorn. They're trying to silence me. You can tell. You can see. And that's when all hell breaks loose. Ellie, you're not the first to throw a punch. It's Rachel. She punches the closest Meal Team 6 member with her soft cast. What do you do?
Joe is first off very, very impressed with the fact that Rachel just did that. And Joe is like seriously pissed off, and this has gotten to extreme levels. And since Tommy isn't here to stop her, she's throwing a punch too.
Okay. You're really angry, you just said, so please increase your I've already increased your rage to 4. So if you're going to throw a punch, make one dexterity plus brawl. We're not going to go into a full 3-round combat.
I would say this is going to be fun. I only have a 4, and I have 4 rage dice, so let's see how this goes.
Very well.
Went very well as you knock out a very large, heavy-set man openly carrying a rifle with him, which he obviously should not have, in downtown Albany, and you knock him to the ground. This causes a surge. And then Father Antonio runs out into the front, and he puts his arms out. And he's like, stop. Stop. This doesn't help anybody. This doesn't help anybody. And then he gets punched. Sky, what do you do?
Sky is engaging the 5 Ds of dodgeball and trying to dodge, dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, and I think she will be like when it's clear that's going to be going bad, she will be trying to make her way to like the periphery away from the fist, because she knows that if she loses her cool, it's over. So
Madeline, you were clocking the police. You were watching what they were doing. You noticed that they're getting back into their cruisers and they're leaving.
Yep. Yeah. Sure. Where are they going in conjunction to thing?
They are backing
Like
up
to
and
the
they are going eastbound. So they are leaving the scene.
She is going to flip phone activate. She's gonna take a recording of this. She's gonna kind of pan. Would she be able to see like where the chaos is going versus where the police are leaving?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she's definitely going to take some images of that because she knows that their cameras are off, so at least she'll have her footage, and she's going to take like a 30-second video, and then she's going to kind of like turn around, make it look like she's looking the other way. She's going to send it to the group chat, and then she's going to take a series of them just so that if they were to confiscate her phone, that they had already been sent to the group chat, just to show that there is this clear situation going on, and the police officers that were there were not doing their job.
Absolutely. Sam, medics have rushed up to look at the person that you've just thrown. What are you doing? Are you trying to help this, or what? You probably didn't mean to throw him so hard. It probably wasn't your intention.
Medics were there really fast. This guy, he just threw the bottle right into the cop, or to the chuds. This guy kicked it all off.
The medics, we understand that. They're not like medic. They're not EMTs. They're the people at the protest who are there to help people if they get hurt. And they have no real medical. They're just checking on him. He's not moving. He is not moving, and a melee is starting to break out near the front. What do you do?
I think Madeline would run up there.
Madeline runs over? Okay.
Yeah, she's got a couple dots in medicine. I don't know about anyone else, but she would run that way.
Joe's too busy throwing punches.
All right, so Madeline runs up, and you take a look at it. He's in bad shape, Madeline. He's in bad shape. His neck needs to be stabilized. He probably needs an ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
she's definitely going to she's concerned, so she is going to uh
How bad is
we
it?
should yeah, she's gonna let the others know, like, this is pretty bad. She's like, we need extra help. We need like legit help.
Are any of you paramedics?
I've got first aid training. I had to, working out in the parks and stuff, so I can get him stable till someone comes out here, but I'm not a
Yeah,
doctor
you can
by any
find a
means. So.
backboard and a neck brace,
the
and
two people who run up to like,
Yeah.
we can handle minor cuts and scrapes, maybe a cut, but this is, and they seem to be panicking a little bit because this
Hey.
guy is in rough shape. Oren, you're hanging from a fire escape. What do you do?
I regain myself and climb up said fire escape.
Okay, give me a
'Cause I know
dexterity
that-
plus athletics checks to pull yourself back up. Strength
Ellen's
plus
still on
athletics.
the
I'm
other
sorry.
Side.
Strength plus athletics.
You got it. And you didn't bump me up, but I'm assuming I have 3 rage now.
Oh yeah, you definitely have 3 rage now.
would it be possible with the girls that were kind of freaking out to do some kind of like a composure persuasion to just like get them to calm down without telling them to calm down?
Yeah, give
That
me
ain't gonna work.
give me a wits plus persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty 3.
Here we go.
2 successes. Do you want to re-roll those? You needed 3. Do you want to re-roll 2 dice? 1 red, one green.
Can I re-roll 1?
No, you have to re-roll all the failures.
I only have 2 failures.
Yep. So you'd have to re-roll 2 of those dice.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
1 red, 1 green.
Hold on to your butts.
They look at you and they're like, "We can't come." No. What did you do? And
Okay,
they are flummoxed. They are flummoxed. And that's when you
we've
notice.
got a medic here.
Madeline, give me an intelligence plus medicine roll. Difficulty 2.
Who?
Madeline.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Holy dice.
He's not breathing.
Scores.
He is not breathing.
Mhm. Well, she scores. He doesn't. Well, I mean, she would go into CPR if she thinks that would be helpful, unless she sees that there's, obviously issues with his ribs that would prevent her or would cause him more damage to his chest cavity.
One of the medics kind of stabilizes his neck while you go into CPR.
Mhm.
And with 3 successes on your medicine roll, you begin to perform the procedure.
Mhm.
And you get him to start breathing again. But you know he needs medical attention. Is anyone going? And no one has made a call yet.
So, like, Madeline would have, however, she just jumped into stabilizing him. So she just was like, sort of fight or flight. She's fighting to do this.
You're not doing anything. Call 911. Let them know that you have a man here with a possible broken neck who's having difficulty breathing. Call now.
He looks. He pulls out his phone. He starts doing it. And he picks it up and goes, "We're at the vigil. Someone got thrown, and we think his neck is broken. Call an ambulance. The police have gone. And that Cal Briggs guy, it looks like he got shot." Thomas, what are you doing?
I open the.
Baby.
Yeah, I kind of want to open the back of the van.
Oh, I thought he was gonna open the umbrella. I was like, what?
Did you open the back of the van? Okay, it's not locked. You open it, and inside it is full of surveillance equipment, monitors, and you see two people sitting at consoles making recordings of what's going on. And it looks like they're actually making a media package live. All the while, you hear Cal Briggs on his bullhorn shouting, "No, peace! Be peaceful! Be peaceful! They shot me! They shot me!"
All right, so there's the two in the back, and you said, is there somebody in the passenger seat?
Yes, there's someone in the passenger seat. As you open the door, they turn and look at you like, "What?" And they start banging on the thing, on the glass in front of the glass behind them, telling them to drive.
I want to jump in and draw on them.
Okay, so you just jump in and you draw your weapon on them. Okay, on who? The two sitting in the back or the driver?
The two sitting in the back.
They put their hands up.
You said they're putting together a media package. Are they broadcasting, or is it?
They are broadcasting.
You point your camera over here. Give me the mic. You better stop driving if you want these two to live.
Give me a quick wits plus awareness check.
Difficulty?
2.
I could take half, but I guess I'll roll.
You'll roll for it anyway. Okay. So the footage that they're showing is of Sam basically launching a dude into the ground. And it's got a package, violent felons attacking patriots.
Oh, so they're broadcasting stuff that was recorded and sent to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cut the feed right now.
He reaches out, he's got his hand up, and he takes one hand, and he goes, and he's moving it to pull a plug. And just as he's reaching for the plug, he smashes his hand down on a button and hits the broadcast button.
I shoot the console.
Shoot the console? Okay, she just shoot the console. It sparks. And everybody inside the van goes a little deaf. But you have effectively stopped the broadcast. Elwyn, what do? You just saw someone toss Oren off the building. Say it. I know you wanna.
Oh, no.
I shift to Krenos.
He shifts the Krenos on the roof.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
All right, so go ahead.
I run at the guy.
You run straight at him.
And I go to grab him to leap off the building with him because I don't know where Oren has went.
So you're basically trying to tackle him off the building with you. All right, give me a strength plus brawl plus 4.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
Sir.
1 moment.
Plus 2.
What? No, plus 4 because he's in Krenos.
It's plus 4.
Yep.
Greedos.
Hold on 1 second.
He's doing it the same turn. He's shifting.
Oh, you are. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Minus 2.
Just
Yep.
plus 2.
Yep.
Yeah, just plus 2.
Not to
And
rules
you have
lawyer, but
3 rage now
No,
because
thank
you
you.
just saw Oren get thrown off the off the building.
Okay. Strength. Plus brawl. +2.
Versus his.
Roll that mess.
Yeah, re-roll that. Spend the
Yeah.
willpower.
Yeah, I got the willpower to spend.
Remember, you only spend 1 willpower a turn, though.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, brutal result. You're not going to need to spend a willpower because you launch yourself with yourself and you grab him around the waist, your claws digging into him as you go off as well. And you plummet. And you plummet in Krenos all the way to the ground, landing
Perfect.
on him.
Yes,
Now, what
that's
this
exactly what I
does,
wanted.
people begin reacting.
Mhm.
They begin screaming. Cameras come up. And then they go down. You cause delirium. And people from the vigil begin running in one direction. It's as if they're all together on one side now. Like fear is the universal team that they're all on right now. That primordial fear of the Garou that started with the Impergium has now affected the vigil, the counter-protesters, and they run. As you stand up, underneath this smear that you've created below you, you begin howling.
Foggy mist coming from my muzzle.
What do the rest of you do?
I'll protect the wounded as the herd tries to run away, and then as we get towards the last of them, I'm gonna tell Maddie, I gotta go.
As Elwyn flies over me because I had climbed back up the fire escape, I'll yell at him, Elwyn, no.
Josephine, what do you do now that you are confronted with a Krenos in the middle of the street?
Is there like anybody around us, or is it just us Garou left?
Oh, there's still plenty of people. They can't run that fast.
They're collapsing in delirium, though. So
Yes, they are.
She's just utterly shocked, like, because there's a part of her that was always like in the back of her mind, like, yeah, sure, I might have to switch to Kratos, but actually seeing Elwyn switch to Kratos and he's just there with a smear on the ground just kind of makes her just look at him like, what the hell is happening?
Guy, how do you react?
I think Sky's like internal reaction, and maybe would be readable on her face, is like, I knew this guy was going to be a problem. And I think she would be concerned, like, did we get all the freaking cameras? Like what's left? Like, because this is a problem. Like, how many did we get? All of them with the spray paint? Because like, this is an emergency.
You see Cass running toward Elwyn.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna follow her.
She is running toward the Krenos Elwyn, and you notice from her wrist an ornate silver blade lands in her hand. She doesn't shift, but she leaps forward and gets between Elwyn and anyone else, and she brandishes her clave. And she points at him and says, shift back now. What does Elwyn do?
how well do I know her?
You don't know her at all.
Exactly.
But she is
I'm
pointing a clave at you.
I'm next to her, and I'll say, I suggest you do as she says. She's good people. You're out of line.
I'm going to give you 3 seconds to decide what you do, Elwin, because you are in Krenos. You can either shift back to home it, Lupus, or do something else.
Where are the Proud Boys at?
They have all started running. Everyone has started running, and they're the Shield Boys.
Holy snap.
How fast is she?
Is she?
In her
She
current
seems
form comparatively to me.
She probably can't outrun you if she doesn't shift.
A dash for the
Sky.
Proud Boys.
No.
Okay, as
I'm
he
gonna try to.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to shoot him in the knee.
Okay. I'll do it. Roll your dexterity plus firearms.
Sorry,
Well-
man.
We went one whole episode without Sky shooting somebody.
That's 3. I'm gonna let's see. Which ones did I fail on? I'm sorry. These dice are incomprehensible to me.
A
You
red
roll
and 2 green.
and a red.
2 green and a red.
I'm willpowering.
Oh, redeemed help. Very nice.
Doesn't it?
Very nice. Very nice. That is a crit. As you fire off your weapon, you do 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cut in half is 4. 4 superficial wounds to this Krenos' leg. He turns angrily. You need to spend a willpower or frenzy, Elwin.
We'll spend a willpower right now.
Spending a willpower. All right. What do you do now that you've been shot in the leg?
I
You
let
still
out
keep-
a guttural yelp, but I'm kind of dead-eyed, just like still trying my best to continue to barrel forward for these people that who knows who escalated
Madeline.
what down there.
Josephine, what do you do when you see him just barreling toward the counter protesters after being shot in the leg?
Has the paramedic already been called?
Paramedic has been
Yeah.
called, but everybody is freaked out.
Yeah. She's gonna try to help make it safe.
Joe's just watching Elwin go, and she kind of wishes she could go with him, but this is his thing right now. Like, the cat's out of the bag, man. There's no stopping him.
Really, guys?
Not like she can sit there and stop him. She doesn't have a gun or a weapon. She can't run as fast as him. What is she gonna do? Hey, stop! No, he's gone.
So I want to jack the van if I can. Scream at the guys to put it in park, to get the fuck out. And
They
then
refuse to get out of the van because they feel safe in the van with you and a gun, as opposed to being out there with whatever that is.
I want to shoot one of the guys in the shoulder.
All right, so you shoot him in the shoulder, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he just slumps over, and everyone else gets out and just books it and runs. Elwin is running toward the counter protesters, has reached some of them, and in his rage, I'm assuming he's ripping and tearing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I want to hit him with the van.
we don't
Come on, give me a
tolerate fascists.
drive, dexterity plus drive check.
I'm going to willpower those two.
Okay.
I get 2.
You get 2 successes. Well, you do manage to hit him, and you do knock him over, but you only do 2 superficial damage to him, and he's now focused on the truck. You didn't kill anything this turn. Well, you did kill something this turn, Elwin, so you don't need to spend a willpower. What do?
Yeah.
You've just been hit by a van.
You going to shift down and get the fuck in here so we can get out of here or what?
Kind of lock eyes with Tommy.
He leers
Seems
at you
like
with his
yelling at me.
freaking wolf eyes. You're making an ass of yourself.
take a deep breath, and with some physicality, just to kind of prove a point, take my foot and I stick it onto the truck and I push it off of me. What do I need to roll to really make a point? So that way it jerks forward or jerks backwards just a little bit.
What is your strength when you're not in Krenos?
3.
3 plus 4. That puts you at a 7. Yes, you can actually push the truck.
Okay.
With your foot.
So I push the truck off of me, and you hear the tires go as they're going, like as they're being pushed back. Smell of burned rubber kind of fills my nose. I look behind me at the pile. How many of the Proud Boys have I gotten?
You've gotten at least 2.
How many are left?
Oh, they've ran. They took the opportunity of you butchering 2 of them to have run.
I shift.
You shift back?
I acquiesced and shift.
All right. You acquiesce and shift. All right. So that puts you back down to 1 rage. As you expend your rage as you come out of Krenos, and you see the mess you've created.
Okay.
I can't stop for the others. We need to go, and now nobody else can be seen with this van. You know what kind of mess you've made?
You're saying all this while you're screeching and burning rubber.
Yeah, he's hitting this. He's trying to hit the side streets as quick as he can. Sorry, guys, I'm out.
Joe, you see Christine and Tessa looking for Rachel. They can't find her. They come up to you. Have you seen Rachel?
No, the last I saw of her, she was punching somebody in the face, and then so did I.
We can't find her anywhere.
Do you think she took off with the herd of people when they were running away?
I don't know, but we can't find her. And Aunt Marian got hurt.
Aunt Marian got hurt. Take me to her. Let me see if I can help her.
They take you to her, and she's got her foot in her she's sitting down and she's holding her foot, and you can tell her ankle is broken.
We had talked about what my medicine was, but am I still able to do
absolutely,
like set her ankle and all that?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's a difficulty 2. You can probably take half. Intelligence plus medicine.
Oh yeah, I can definitely take half.
All right, you splint up her upper leg. She is in pain. She's got a bloody nose, a black eye. It looks like she's taking a beating.
Joe takes part of her shirt and just kind of brings it up and starts to wipe the blood away from her, and she asks, "What happened?"
I got caught in the melee. We need to get out of here. People saw what that was. You need to get out of here.
Yes, let's get the van and let's get back. And she kind of looks around for anybody else that might be in the vicinity of them to go, but she wants to get Marian into the van and get her back to the Vintner Estate because she needs to rest and not be around all of this anymore.
The crowd disperses because it's so afraid. There are bodies that are left. Eventually, the police return. The ambulances return. And you should have left by this point. This was not a successful operation by any means. And we will reconvene on SEPTNET throughout the week. We're going to end scene here. And then we're going to decompress for a second. What's up, Elle?
I was going to say, I think this might be the first time that Joe uses her SEPTNET phone is after this happens. She takes it out and she's going to be like, okay, I need to figure out how to use this thing because I need to be on now, I guess.
FOMO, gotcha.
All right. So that did not go. All right, guys. So I'm going to go first real quick. That did not go as I expected it, but okay. Things happen. Notice the veil tracker above my name.
Point of order. Fair enough, but I feel like the veil tracker is tracking somebody who's not actually in our pack.
Fair enough.
So, I'm
That
just
is a good
saying.
point. And because of that, I will bring it down at least 1.
Oh, that actually worked. Okay.
Hey, I tried to stop him, okay?
It's always
All
worth
right.
it to lobby God.
So it is always worth it to lobby the storyteller. We're going to start with Rydia. Tell me what you liked, what's your favorite scene, what your favorite role play was, and what you learned about tonight. Don't trust
all
Elwin.
joking, all trying to throw nerd under the bus aside. My favorite scene was definitely him be jumping off the roof with an a-hole and then having to chase him down and try to shoot him to stop him from killing a bunch of people. That was my favorite scene, and I also felt like it definitely fit with the vibe of who Elwin is, so that's probably also my favorite roleplay. And what did I learn tonight? I learned that we're in a lot of trouble. I think we're gonna have a rough time going forward. Yeah, and I think that was all your questions. So
That was all my questions. Now we're going to go to Madeline. Bob Clancy, tell me what you liked, what your favorite scene was, and what your favorite role play was.
I appreciated the first scene where we were able to really try to figure out things. We had a lot of directions that we could have gone, and I think we are starting to see, session by session where some of our weaknesses might be and how we have to kind of work around that. So appreciated that. And I guess that kind of goes along with learning out of character, like, okay, these may not be our strengths. So that's cool. And in character that there's a lot of directions that things can go wrong and go further wrong. And the favorite scene was when we showed up to the vigil before stuff started going down, because we had just spent X amount of time planning on what we would do. And so it was the calm before the storm. And so it was fun listening to what everyone was doing. Usually people don't split the party, but we all kind of were like, yeah, we're gonna do some things. So appreciated that.
Very cool. Keywork, same questions for you.
Favorite scene, same deal at the beginning. I really liked kind of everybody sharing a little bit more. I like the idea of the, Marian is kin, and then of course her granddaughters, not being aware of the whole thing, and it's just like Thomas is bad with names, just like his player. So it's like forget the whole Mother Winterfang thing. No, Vintner, yeah, that. That was like that whole scene was really fun. Favorite role play, I really liked Bob Clancy, kind of just going into like the support role, like when we get to the vigil. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna pass out things. And even when stuff starts going down, bonus mention to retired 11 Bravo. I think he is going to be this campaign's Anarod, just tragically causing stuff to go pear-shaped. Just, hey, that guy threw a bottle, and then he throws the guy and he lands on his neck. Is that it? One more. Favorite role play. I'm still digging the whole Sky cast. Like that's just like this little side situation, but it adds so much to the story, and just the illustration of Sky just like sending a dab emoji. And of course, everyone's like, I can't picture her dabbing, and it's like, no, she would not ever dab, but she will send emojis.
Awesome. All right, Ellie.
Oh man, my favorite scene is anything that had Elwin and Orin in it, because the two of those together are just absolutely wonderful. I loved having them this week. It definitely brought something to our pack. Elwin just being chaos incarnate and Orin trying to hold him back, but God forbid that happens. No, he's gonna do what he wants, which leads me to my favorite role play was just Elwyn going balls to the wall and saying after the Proud Boys. I knew that was gonna happen. There was no way there was gonna stop him. That's why Joe is just like, you can't stop him, man. He's just gonna go. You just gotta let him do his thing until he tires himself out. Tommy, you tried. You definitely tried to stop it, but hey, in the end, at least it worked. And I think that's everything. My favorite scene in roleplay was those two.
Excellent.
Oh yes, and the I shift to Krinos. Like that was Chef's kiss perfect. The way you just lowered your voice and you did a pause and I shift to Krinos.
Thank you.
His buddies just got tossed off the building. I mean,
Yeah, I was pretty pissed. It was like, you
All
gotta be
right,
kidding me.
retired
That's my
11
dude.
Bravo. Jeff, your turn.
Let's see. Favorite scene. I loved all the early stuff. Interacting between all the players and the NPCs, and then we got, Elwyn and Orin showing up, and we kind of put our heads together, and that was fun. But really, when we get, like was said previously, when we got there and we split up and we kind of got to our positions, that really kind of defined so much of us. And that was kind of an amazing thing. So I think with RP, obviously, Elwyn and Orin, just ridiculous. But I really liked how Rydia was. She was just so. I could just read the frustration wafting off of her. It's like, I feel you, sister. I fucking feel you. But we learned a lot about each other and all the moving parts here. So that's a good thing. We'll just have to improvise, overcome, and adapt, right?
Absolutely. All right, now our two guests. I'm going to save Elwyn for last. Pete.
The scene when Elwyn and I showed up at the house, I thought was great. I'm like, I'll just bring coffee to be nice. And everyone's like, ooh, coffee. I'm like, I don't think it was going to go that nice. And then when Rydia broke the tablet, that was hilarious. The critical fails
That was
today
beautiful.
that ended up being amazing were just wonderful. I'm like, oh, I can help with this. Snap. Ah, shit. And then,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm
I
gonna
can help
throw
with
him
this.
down and disable this
snap.
guy.
I broke his neck. We broke a tablet. We broke a neck. Damn it.
And they've got that stunned look of, oh, fuck.
I forgot
From
how
both
strong
of you,
I
and it was
am.
wonderful. That was great. And then, of course, Elwyn. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I have a silencer. This one's going to be quiet. And I'm like, I have shotguns, man. They're not quiet. I don't have the really long one that's quiet. I can't hide that. I have to go in with a knife. I go over the side. And it's like 3, 2, 1. I shift to Krinos. And there goes all the quiet. Damn it. It was going to happen. It was still hilarious. And it was still great. All while I'm hanging off the side of a building. And you didn't even look down to help me up. But it was still great. Sorry for throwing a monkey wrench in your quiet vigil, guys. But hope you had fun.
All right, Nerd, your turn.
Oh man. Favorite scene realistically, I think I laughed the most when Rydia was trying to explain to the character that she broke the tablet of that she could help her set up her streams or whatever. She's usually really good with technology after she snaps the iPad, and I was cracking up the entire time. It was so good. Just kind of like the grounded realism that Madeline brought to the storyline as well. Like, I appreciate that. That's why I really enjoy Orin's play when I get to play with him. Because he does bring a bit of grounded realism to this world that needs to be real and gritty, and I think you did an amazing job with that. I mean, shoot, the scene with Thomas inside the van and he just shoots the guy. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna shoot him. shoots the technology to stop the broadcast. Somehow that works. Who knew how? And just like the welcome to my world. I said it in character chat here, but welcome to my or out of character chat. Welcome to my world. Retired 11 Bravo on being the walking accident, because that used to be my role. So I'm glad that it's fallen to someone else. And then Ellie, holy crap! I was relying on you. I was like, all right, she's gonna follow my lead. I thought that was what was gonna happen, because I remember earlier in our side chat, I was like, that's my girl, Joe. Let's go. And it didn't happen. She didn't follow my footsteps. I don't blame you. I made a rash decision. But there were a lot of like really good scenes, really solid role plays tonight. But again, like my hats have to go off to legitimately, I think that Rydia, Sky, like you embody this like sassy, just like don't give a shit like kind of attitude, and not pulling any punches, and just like gonna talk back, and it's rad. So like I had a good time with that. But it was good. But yeah, no, I thought my boy Orin was dead. I was like, all right, shift to Kratos. Fuck this. I'm gonna end this guy's life right here, right now,
Just
and
a
anyone
building,
else.
man.
Yeah, but you're in Hamid. I don't know what you're gonna survive when you land. So you know.
Awesome. All right, my turn. What I
Sorry,
liked about
Sept.
what I liked about game tonight. Everything, it didn't go anywhere near how I had planned. I kind of expected that someone would go to. I made contingencies if someone went to Krenos. Somebody went to Krenos. Somebody definitely went to Krenos. It happens. What I liked about game tonight is we did tell a really human, until the very end, we were telling a very human story. You know, just about tragedy and about the things that happened. We didn't hit all the points I wanted to make. There are a bunch of other points I wanted to hit. I wasn't just going for spectacle. We did raise $175 for charity. If anybody still wants to donate, the campaign is still open. So get out your fucking checkbooks. Now,
Get out your checkbooks.
Get out your checkbooks.
CHEQUE checkbooks.
Go dust off those checkbooks.
Exactly. Dust off those checkbooks and donate right now to the ACLU. But what I liked about game, I liked having our players. I loved having guests. I loved having Orin, and I loved having Nerdback. I thought, to me, it was a lot of fun, and there was a lot of continuity between the things. I love the fact that the guy who did all the planning is the guy who had the brutal failure on taking the instigator.
The guy that was so paranoid, something's gonna go wrong and it's gonna escalate. It's just straight out fucking murk somebody right out of the gate.
I don't want to cause any problems. I don't want to cause any problems, and I'm the problem.
And I'm the problem.
Yeah, it is the immediate fuck. I'm the problem. I am never going to hear the end of this.
That's why you always have to just assume that you're going to be a problem, and never assume that things are ever going to go right when you're a werewolf.
It's not. And we brought a werewolf to a protest. Krenos was probably going to happen. I am going to knock down the veil to 3. I will knock the veil down to a 3, but we will have to deal with some consequences based on that. It was going to go up anyway with the broken neck and the shooting of the shoulder and some other things. Not maybe to 1. Like, I'd expected maybe a 1, maybe a 2 by the end of the night. I wasn't expecting I didn't think anyone would actually go Krenos. So it happened. But I went with it. We rolled with it.
You invited me.
I was saying, what is Elvin's claim to fame? I switched to Krenos.
What I'm proud of is that I didn't try to negotiate against it. I just let you do it. And then we'll play with the consequences after that. So I had a great time tonight, guys. 3 XP for everybody. I'm going to hold the campaign open through till Monday, so we can still raise some more money. Banes. Okay, let's go through the Banes real quick. Madeline succeeded in her Bane. Thomas, I believe you succeeded in yours. Ellie, I believe you succeeded in yours. Yes, Thomas?
So basically, mine would have to be a prologue where since I was cognizant of death, I would have to light a candle, basically say a small thing, recognizing those who had perished, and that fulfills my Bane.
Exactly. And actually, we'll handle Banes off screen because we're running out of time. We're going to raid out to Coffee Cat Presents. They're doing Brisbane by Night. They could definitely use the love, so I'm going to set that rate up. And I want to thank everyone for being here tonight, and we will see you next Saturday. Peace, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.